Carson Tout jumping center with Ernest Uday. And in a surprise, Uday doesn't win the opening tip. He does almost every night. Misses his first shot.
Yeah, both teams controlling their defensive glass. Got two fantastic rebounders on the floor. There's a block shot inside.
Washington into Reneau, double team. The left-hander backs it out, keeps the dribble now with a terrific pass along the baseline.
That one there by Haralson going down there, but what a wonderful pass by Reneau to find Henderson. His big body, I don't know how Notre Dame lost him. The kid goes 245 pounds. You can see he's got live legs. He can finish above the basket. Another turnover.
Reneau the deflection. Here comes Henderson. His second slam in a row.
Good job. He paid for Jay's dad. That's how he knew about him. And
Reneau bottled up by Tout. Somehow he finds Donaldson, and the reigning ACC Player of the Week has his first two games tonight. Haralson off the spin, no. Reneau cleans the glass. Quickly up ahead once again. His third time up above the rim already. Shelton Henderson has 6 of the 8 Miami points. Washington working on Cole Serta. Took him right to the basket and banked it in. First lead of the night for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes, one of 3 teams left in the ACC in conference play without a loss. That is 8 early points with a chance for 9 as Shelton Henderson took the foul.
He can drive the ball from the short wing area right into the heart of that Irish defense. His concentration after contact is second to none.
One of the all-time greats in Notre Dame history is back at his alma mater here tonight. Well, you give him a clean look like that, and Noam Dovrat is going to bury it. Now 9 for 33 on the year.
Wow.
And indeed, he looks like a boxer, an MMA fighter, a football player. First 2 points for Malik Reneau in terms of a made bucket.
Yeah, this kid averages 4.5 points per game. So when you lose your top scorer when they did in Burton, you got to get guys that step up.
Drew Washington lines it up and buries the 3. Win over Georgia Tech. And he steals this one. Imes didn't see him coming. And it's a quick 2 for the Canes. 8th turnover committed by the Irish.
After they get that turnover because they are at the basket.
Haralson back out to Mohammed, who's been feeling it so far tonight. He continues the hot hand.
How about this young fellow? One dribble down along that baseline. I have seen the prices of those tickets. You know, we're doing a game down there on the 20th. I might get down there and try to sneak in.
Malik Reneau off the inbound.
He went right to the rack, got another point in the paint. That's 16 points in the paint now for the Canes.
Cole Serta, the most confident shooter on this Irish roster. He rattled off 9 straight Irish points. Then the 3 from Cole Serta, who tries it again. And he's got it 6 in a row for the sophomore from Leroy, Illinois. Draws the groan from the crowd here in South Bend. The possession continues, though. Serta tries a 2-point shot. Sundra, another offensive rebound, and Frost finally cashes in.
1992 championship ring, and it was the year that I got to play start to finish, and it means the most to me as Reneau goes inside again. Under 3 to play.
Sundra back to Frost, a logo 3 is good, and Notre Dame has the lead. It's first since 8-6.
Wow, what a shot. His feet were on the D and Notre Dame logo, and he knocked it down.
Well, Miami gets those 3 right back off the fingertips of Dante Allen. Not sure if they will get him back. His rehab is going well. Haralson, no. Mohammed cleans it up.
7 offensive boards.
And now Imes gives to Haralson. He gets tied up. Here come the Canes. Plenty of time left in the half. Washington, no. Good hustle to tap it in by Dante Allen. As we start the second half, Mohammed on the bench. Braden Shrewsbury back in the starting lineup. He had a couple of fouls in that first half and was very quiet on the offensive end. Only 3 points for Notre Dame. An up and down season. It seems like he either scores 20 or he scores 3. That time unable to stop Tre Donaldson on his heat-seeking miss to the bucket.
Wow. Uday with those 3 fouls went in there and tried, and he raked that ball out. I thought maybe there might have been a whistle there.
Well, you can see why Shelton Henderson is third in the ACC at 61% from the floor. True Washington works his way into the lane on Shrewsbury. Keeps his balance and puts it up and in.
Wow, took on 3 fighting Irish inside.
Washington is the guy who made the half-court shot to end shoot-around earlier today. The rejection by Reneau.
Game busters here in the second half.
Well, he has been among the better scorers in the nation. He's gone for 20 or more in 10 of 16 games this year. That's third in the country. One of his running mates, Tre Donaldson, gets loose. He's into double figures tonight. Now Notre Dame's in a bit of a pickle. Shot clock at 5. Double teamed in the corner. Serta lost it, and here comes Miami with numbers. Allen finds Donaldson. Got it!
That's pretty basketball. Give it everything you can. Look at Uday hit Allen in that double team right there. To kick ahead there. That's that 1-2-5 that Jay Lucas is talking about in transition. Canes here in the first part of the second half.
Yeah, the Irish are shooting themselves in the foot in the second half. They have twice as many turnovers as shot attempts. 0 for 2 from the floor. Now 1 for 3 as Haralson gets him back on the board.
Perimeter. Look at Reneau working inside there for a hard-fought bucket. How many times has this young man gone inside the paint?
Here's Sir Mohammed, who had such a big first half. May have just gotten away with a travel. He gets 2 points instead.
Petrie had a Dougie, baby. That's when he goes inside. Uses that dance move and gets a bucket.
Tre Donaldson is a tremendous closer. He just keeps coming after you.
Kid's a winner.
Logan Imes right now, who is their best on-ball defender, trying to stay with the ball carrier, the ball handler. True Washington able to get into the lane.
Making sure that they at least get the ball into the hands of Reneau down there in that painted area. Ooh, Reneau got away with a foul.
How about Brady Cato, the freshman from Fishers, Indiana?
So he just carried it out of bounds with them. Now it gives the Irish a chance to set their defense at the other end rather than giving the Canes a breakaway.
Well, so much for that. But it's a great point what you make in the second half for a total of 17. Kaler rattles into 3. Shrewsbury. Haralson does a nice job to gather and lay it in.
Oh, what a pass along the baseline.
Mohammed scoreless in the second half until now. Big first half, and the sophomore banks it in.
And get inside that area below the free throw line where he has found much success on the evening.
15 from Mohammed. Here's Allen left alone, and he makes Notre Dame pay.
It seems like he's been a little off all night long, and I think he's going to be the one that's going to foul out of this thing.
Shrewsbury gets to the basket in years. 5 to shoot, a step back, jump shot that is for 3. Shelton Henderson with just his 8th made 3 on the season.
Started the game with 4 jams inside, and then now he's stepping out in the second half and knocking in triples.
Nice job to break down the Miami defense, keep the ball moving, and get the layup for Tout off the feed from Shrewsbury.
They're not a good three-point shooting team as a whole.
Serta inserted into the lineup for some offense, and he goes right to the rack.
Back-to-back buckets inside, and Donaldson slow to get up.
Inside they go, and what a masterful job by Miami on that possession to chew up clock and get a layup by Malik Reneau.
They really did just get a major body blow to the Irish on that possession.
Shrewsbury makes 50% of his quarter threes, none bigger tonight than that one. Now Donaldson says, I'm going to work on Shrewsbury myself. He gets a little 10-foot shot, flips it up and in.
He waved off the screen and said, let me do it myself. A little push shot with the right hand right in front of the basket.
Well, he is the ultimate closer. 19 points for him. Haralson banks it in, give him 16. Haralson gets a layup, but it took an awful lot of time to get those 2 points. Timeout called. It's an 8-point game.
It's still only 5 seconds for them to shoot, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jay Lucas just say, hey, let's just take a turnover here. Get to the showers. Maybe not. Maybe Donaldson will say, let me add to my point total. I'm the ACC Player of the Week, baby.
23 points, 5 assists for Donaldson in Miami.